Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We are hosting our second live webinar series with Workforce Solutions. I am Janetta Scalera, Student Hireability Navigator.
I'm Ricky Rondon. I'm also a Student Hireability Navigator. And we're joined with Ms. Elvia Wheat, and she's with the Texas Workforce Solutions Vocational Rehab Services. So we are so excited to have you, Elvia. We know that vocational rehab is celebrating 100 years this summer, right? This year of creating an impact in our country, ensuring that individuals with disabilities are receiving the supports and to live independently and accomplish employment, right? So we're so excited to learn more about this agency, the service, and we want to begin by first learning about yourself. So can you tell us about yourself, how long you've been in the agency, what is your role?
Yes, hi, good morning. My name is Elvia Wheat, and I'm a transition vocational rehab counselor with Texas Workforce, the vocational program here at the McAllen office. I have been with the agency since 2012. So I got into VR first as an intern as part of my graduate program. And then I was hired as a general counselor working only with adults in Victoria, Texas. And then I transitioned over to San Antonio, where I became a transition counselor, and then came back down with my husband and my kids back home to the valley. And I'm very happy to be in this agency.
Wonderful. Thank you for the introduction, Elvia.
Mhm.
So can you tell us about vocational rehabilitation now? What services are offered to individuals with disabilities?
Yes. So basically, transition services, which is again my focus, is meant to provide services to students move from high school to successful work and independent living. So we partner with the schools in the area, and we provide vocational services to the high school students while they're attending high school. That way, we get them prepared when they're going to exit and after they graduate. Um, After a person leaves high school, vocational services continue to be available to them if necessary. So basically, that means like their case, it remains open. We don't close them until we successfully help them achieve their vocational goal. They are a subset of vocational services for individuals between the ages of 14 to 22. Um, and like I mentioned earlier, that I was a general counselor, there are services for the adult population as well. So, but transition is only for offered to the students between these ages. Most services are provided to students, and they fall into these 5 pre-employment transition services categories. We do career exploration, we do work-based learning, counseling on post-secondary opportunities, job readiness, and self-advocacy. And then next slide. Um, as I mentioned, there's 2 different types of counselors in VR. We use a lot of acronyms, so we refer to transition counselors as TVRCs. Um, Again, we are assigned to various high schools in the area, and we spend most of our time on school campuses. So before COVID, really my typical day was being at a high school 1 day a week, and then the next day I would alternate, go to a different high school, sometimes spend half a day, but every day I was busy out somewhere in one high school meeting with students. Then we have VRCs, basically that's vocational rehab counselors. And those are the general counselors, the counselors, I'm sorry, with general caseloads. Like I started at the beginning, just working with the adults. And I want to say everybody, if not the majority of the general counselors in the McAllen office, they have a high school liaison assignment. So they do go to high schools as needed, but of course, most of their time they're spending it in the office working with the adult population. Uh, Next slide. This is the address where we are located currently. The McAllen office, we're known as the Lower Rio Grande Management Unit. We serve the Hidalgo and Starr County. Our office is located on 801 West Nolana, Suite 115 and 120. The main office where people can call and leave a message is 956 661 5480. Our manager is Mr. Antonio Caña, and one of our supervisors is Ms. Leanne Godinez. Her email's on the screen, leanne.godinez@twc.state.tx.us. And we have another supervisor. Her name is Ms. Gabriela Martinez. Her email is gabriela.martinez@twc.state.tx.us. And for those people that are watching this video, if you live in Cameron County or Willacy County, then you would be reaching out to the office in Harlingen. And they are located on 1812 West Jefferson Avenue in Harlingen, Texas. Their phone number is 956-368-5200. Their manager is Mr. Ralph Rangel, and the supervisor for that office is Ms. Lorisa Luna, and her email is lorisa.luna@twc.state.tx.us. Right now, anybody is welcome to reach out to us who's interested in services, whether if you're in high school or an adult. We're working from home. We are taking referrals, so calling those phone numbers and leaving a message and a good phone number where one of us can call you back is very important. That way we can set up a meeting one-to-one to discuss services and if we're the right agency for you guys. As well, and there is a new VR referral process available if anybody's unable to reach us at the local office number. It's called the Rapid Engagement Team in Austin. It's kind of like a centralized referral source that's obtaining referrals from all over Texas. People can call this phone number 512-936-6400. Somebody will gather the individual's information and then they will send it down to the proper local office. And we would get the referral and then reach out to that individual. Next slide. And that's pretty much a quick summary of our services and how to get in touch with us.
Thank you so much, Elvia, for that introduction on vocational rehabilitation services. If there is anybody out there who might have a disability and who needs assistance trying to get employment, vocational rehab is a great agency to reach out to. As Miss Elvia mentioned, VR not only works with our adult population in getting them work ready and making sure that they reach those goals, but also with our youth in preparing them for the transition um, from high school to post-secondary education or employment. Thank you once again, Miss Elvia. We greatly appreciate you being here with us today.
You're welcome.
I will display the number one more time, the contact information for the Lower Rio Grande Management Unit, the McAllen office, which serves Hidalgo and Starr County, as well as the Cameron County Management Unit that serves Cameron and Willacy County, in case you all have the need to reach out.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
giving me the opportunity.
Yes, definitely. And once again, we will be here next Wednesday, September the 30th at 10 a.m. With another agency who will also be sharing great resources on how they can help the community. So we look forward to seeing you then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.